What up, YouTube? Fiercely on here, and I've got a quick little video for you guys today. Pokemon Pokopia came out just a few days ago, about 4 or 5 days ago, and there's just a couple little quick tips that I wanted to get out to you guys. So, number one, if you guys are just starting out and the game hasn't explained this to you yet, as you can see, there's a bunch of little nuggets on the ground. If you pick up with Y, you'll see you pick them up one by one. Now, normally it doesn't tell you this unless you pick up a bunch of things in succession, but if you hold, boom, Kirby vacuum mouth. There you go. Also, as you unlock more abilities, if you hold the left bumper, or the L1 or whatever of this Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, you'll get this little menu here, and you can... Alright, the second tip I'm going to give to you guys today is placing down objects. If you have something that you want to place down a bunch of in a row, if you just hold the button down and then drag your character over, he'll keep going, or the character will keep going. And if you press down, just like that, then you can let go to maneuver around. And voila. Also, for things like soil, if you're ever digging straight down, and you can just hold the button and you can bloop, 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 and get yourself straight up. Alright, the third little tip today is going to be that you guys can build the little dens as the game requires, but if you're more of the Minecraft type, you want to build things by scratch, you can actually do like I've done here, build these walls and then put, oh, I think it needs to be two, and then you can put like a door or a gate, and then bam, it instantly becomes a house that you can store up to 4 Pokemon into. Alright, another tip I'm going to talk to you guys about today is elevation. Do you guys notice the wind, like little streams kind of going through the air right here? Well, this is because I am at an elevated state. And for habitats, that's important because some habitats require you to be in elevation. So this will say elevated tall grass to get some of these bird type Pokemon, and then this will just be basic tall grass to get some of these other Pokemon. And as you'll see, check out the streams. I jump down here, and suddenly all those wind streams are gone. You don't see them any longer. So that's something to keep track of if you're wanting to build things that require elevation in your habitats. Alright, so this next hint is going to come to you at a pretty early point in the game. It's good to have early, as soon as you can get it. You might have to do a couple of the quests with like the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle and the Charmander and such before you can do it, but this is obviously the very beginning of the game. You come down these stairs, but when you get the chance, come down out here, or you can go over maybe if there's like an easier way for you to go over. But if you come down in this little section right here, there's going to be a flopping Magikarp, and he's gonna, if you talk to him, he's gonna ask you to build him a home, and he's gonna have a super secret technique to teach you. And then his home is literally just a fishing rod plus a chair. You can just build a log chair, not that hard. And once you do, you tell him, hey, I built you your house, and then he's going to give you a skill, and that skill is jumping, and it is quite possibly one of the most helpful skills to everything, and it will help your Pokemon as well. He says something like, don't tell anybody I told you this, but then literally once you learn how to do it, every Pokemon starts jumping around to maneuver up cliff faces and things like that. So yeah, definitely get that early because it will help your exploration a lot. Alright guys, for my last tip, this one's mostly about story stuff, so I'm not going to spoil too much, but it is something that I kind of wish I had known just a slight bit earlier, just because of the way that the game kind of handholds you at the beginning. It's not too much, but as you can see, I'm going to be playing some video on screen so you guys can see what's going on. But there's a point in the game where you are basically asked to make it rain. And it's not really that long at the beginning of the game. I would recommend highly you trying to focus on getting to the point in the game where rain happens, because that's where the game really opens itself up to you. And I think that if I could go back, I would probably just want to focus on barreling through that beginning portion. It probably only, if you were really focusing on the story bits, it probably only takes between like a half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour 30 at max, depending on like what little nooks and crannies get you sidetracked. But yeah, if you mostly just focus on the side questing to get to the portion where it asks you to get it to rain, yeah, that portion of the game opens up so much more, and it stops holding your hand a whole lot. All right, guys, that's it for all the little tips I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.